Welcome back to BibleGlimpse. In a world where everyone's uploading their lives on social media, where the term influencer is as common as the next viral meme, and where people are as divisive as pineapple on pizza, there's an unlikely ancient text that seems to capture the zeitgeist of our times, Genesis 25. Now you might be scratching your head wondering how an ancient text could be relevant today. Well, dive into this ancient drama, and you'll find sibling rivalries, intrigue, and life lessons that rival any modern telenovela or reality show. Whether you're Team Jacob or Team Esau, or just here for a good old-fashioned narrative twist, stick around as we delve deep into Genesis 25, exploring it from both Hebrew and Christian perspectives, and drawing unexpected, humorous comparisons to our world. Let's take a listen to the New International Version. Welcome back.
Abraham had taken another wife, whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak and Shua. Jokshan was the father of Sheba and Dedan. The descendants of Dedan were the Ashurites, the Letushites and the Lumites. The sons of Midian were Ephah, Hanok, Abida and Eldar. All these were descendants of Keturah. Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac. But while he was still living, he gave gifts to the sons of his concubines and sent them away from his son Isaac to the land of the east. Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died at a good old age, an old man and full of years, and he was gathered to his people. His sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah near Mamre, in the field of Ephron son of Zohar the Hittite, the field Abraham had bought from the Hittites. There Abraham was buried with his wife Sarah. After Abraham's death, God blessed his son Isaac, who then lived near Beer Lahai Roi. This is the account of the family line of Abraham's son Ishmael, whom Sarah's slave, Hagar the Egyptian, bore to Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael, listed in the order of their birth. Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael, Kedar, Adbeel, Mibzam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jetur, Naphish and Kedema. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names of the 12 tribal rulers according to their settlements and camps. Ishmael lived 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and he was gathered to his people. His descendants settled in the area from Havilah to Shur, near the eastern border of Egypt, as you go toward Ashur. And they lived in hostility toward all the tribes related to them. This is the account of the family line of Abraham's son Isaac. Abraham became the father of Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, daughter of Bethuel the Aramean from Paddan Aram and sister of Laban the Aramean. Isaac prayed to the Lord on behalf of his wife, because she was childless. The Lord answered his prayer, and his wife Rebekah became pregnant. The babies jostled each other within her, and she said, "Why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of the Lord. The Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." When the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment, so they named him Esau. After this, his brother came out, with his hand grasping Esau's heel, so he was named Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah gave birth to them. The boys grew up, and Esau became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country, while Jacob was content to stay at home among the tents. Isaac, who had a taste for wild game, loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Once when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau came in from the open country, famished. He said to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm famished." That is why he was also called Edom. Jacob replied, "First sell me your birthright." "Look, I am about to die," Esau said. "What good is the birthright to me?" But Jacob said, "Swear to me first." So he swore an oath to him, selling his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and some lentil stew. He ate and drank, and then got up and left. So Esau despised his birthright. This concludes the reading.
Now that we're all on the same page, let's dive right into this, with the tale of two brothers. Genesis 25 sets the stage for one of the greatest sibling rivalries in history, Jacob and Esau. Think of them as ancient Kardashians, minus the glam and a ton more hair. You know, Esau, he was a pretty hairy fellow, kind of like Biden's legs. In Jewish tradition, Esau represents a certain type of worldly and impulsive nature. Ever met someone who impulsively bought a limited edition sneaker but can't remember the last time they bought a practical pair of shoes? That's strong Esau energy. On the other hand, Jacob is seen as more introspective sibling, the one who values the spiritual over the physical. Ever have that friend who's more about meditative retreats than party retreats? Yep, that's Jacob's vibes for you. In Christianity, Jacob's eventual name change to Israel carries significant spiritual symbolism. If Jacob was on a modern self-discovery podcast, he'd be the guest talking about finding its true self and purpose. Esau, with his quick trade of birthright for stew, can be likened to those moments we trade long-term goals for immediate gratifications. Late night fast food run, anyone? It's like when you trade your sleep for one more episode of a binge-worthy show. We've all had our stew moments. Now that we're all on the famous lentil stew. If Esau had an Instagram, he'd probably caption this moment as, "Sold my birthright, but the stew was worth it. #food goals." The Hebrew viewpoint emphasizes the importance of choices and their long-lasting effects. Esau's decision wasn't just about a hungry afternoon. It was symbolic of giving up his future legacy. It's a classic tale of instant gratification over long-term thinking. It's like choosing viral TikTok fame over building lasting skills and legacy. Now, inversely, from a Christian lens, the stew symbolizes worldly desires that may be satisfied in the moment, but are fleeting. It's akin to a sugar rush from an energy drink. Feels good for a while, but eventually you're left even more tired, and possibly regretful. If Esau were around today, he might have been the guy that sold his Bitcoin back in 2010 for a pizza. Delicious, absolutely. Regrettable, immensely. Now, Genesis 25 isn't all about red soup. It sets the foundation for a deeper deception involving the all-important blessing of Isaac. To the Hebrews, the act of blessing is paramount. It's like getting the golden buzzer on a talent show. A game changer. Rebekah's involvement in Jacob's ruse not only underscores the importance of the mother's intuition, but also hints at a higher divine plan in play. Rebekah would probably have her own YouTube channel today, offering tips on how to get things done the matriarch way. Now, the Christian take on this often focuses on the grace of God, evident even in our mistakes. Jacob's deception, while not commendable, shows that God can work through our imperfections. It's a biblical version of making lemonade out of lemonades. Have you ever tried to sneak extra cookies from the jar thinking you're as stealthy as a ninja, only to be caught by your grandma? Well, Jacob's deception was a tad more serious than stealing cookies, but hey, we've all got our sneaky moments. So there we have it, Genesis 25, an ancient chapter filled with drama, decisions, and deceptions that can rival any modern Netflix series. From Team Jacob and Team Esau dynamics to the age-old struggle between immediate gratification and long-term gains, this chapter offers a goldmine of insights. Through both Hebrew and Christian lenses, we're reminded of the significance of our choices, the lasting impact of seemingly small decisions, and the belief that there's always a chance for redemption, no matter our past. In today's world of viral trends and instant fame, Genesis 25 serves as a timeless reminder to think beyond the now, to consider our legacy, and to always be cautious about what you might trade for a bowl of stew. After all, while some food pics might be worth the old Instagram, some legacies are worth much more. Whether you're a first-time reader or revisiting this chapter like I am, may the tales and lessons of Genesis 25 inspire your personal journey. And the next time you find yourself faced with a bowl of stew, or its modern equivalent, remember Esau and choose wisely. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Bible Glimpse. We'd love to hear your feedback and comments below. Don't forget to like and share this channel if you like what we're doing. Keep searching, keep loving, and keep laughing at the quirks of life. Until next time, my friends.